Ladies and gentlemen, picture a deep forest, a place of silence, a place of peace where each leaf, each stone, each drop of water has its own purpose. It does not rush forward to be noticed. It simply is valuable in its own way, without begging for approval, without making itself constantly available. Today, we gather here to learn a powerful truth, a key to unlocking your greatest potential, to be valuable, not available. This means we must learn to appreciate our own worth, to become masters of ourselves, to stop scattering our energy everywhere, and start focusing it inwards into growing, refining, strengthening. When you become valuable, when you become a person of depth, discipline, and authenticity, the world will come looking for you. Because value speaks without words, it shines without needing the spotlight. So, let us embark on this journey together. Let us discover how we can move from simply being present to truly being worth something, transform from quantity to quality. Picture for a moment a merchant in a bustling market. His stall is filled with countless goods, trinkets, fabrics, ordinary wares all jumbled together, all competing for the gaze of a buyer. His hands are busy, his voice raised, trying to draw in everyone who pass by. But the merchant who focuses on having more, on spreading himself thin, finds it hard to become valuable in the eyes of those who appreciate true worth. There is a powerful principle here. When you pursue quantity over quality, you become easily replaceable. Your products, your services, your presence all blend into the background, a chorus without a solo voice. Transforming from quantity to quality means choosing depth over width. It means letting go of the need to be everywhere, for everyone, all the time. Instead, you become someone who carefully cultivates their skills, refines their character, and focuses their energy into what matters most. To become valuable, you must first realize you have something unique to bring to the world, something that cannot be duplicated by anyone else. But this uniqueness is not a given. It must be developed through discipline, patience, and a deep understanding of yourself. So many people chase popularity, thinking it's the key to happiness and success. They say yes to everything, every invitation, every opportunity without consideration for whether it aligns with their goals, their values, or their path. The result is overwhelm and mediocrity. To be valuable, you must learn to say no more often. Say no to distractions, to roles that diminish you, to relationships that drain you. Your yes should be reserved for those things that match your highest potential. This transformation from quantity to quality is a process. It starts from within, by asking hard questions about who you are and what you want. Are you trying to please everyone, or are you honoring your own mission? Are you spreading yourself thin just to stay busy, or are you investing your time and energy into mastery? The answers will illuminate your path forward. Once you resolve to pursue depth, everything starts to align. Your actions become more purposeful, your choices more intentional. Naturally, the people who appreciate depth, who value expertise and authenticity, will gravitate toward you. Your reputation will grow not because you're available all the time, but because you're valuable when it matters. Your transformation will require patience. It will require letting go of the ego's need for validation from the crowd. It will require discipline to pursue excellence in whatever you do, whether you're a teacher, a builder, a musician, or a warrior. But this discipline will produce a rich, deep, and enduring kind of success, a success that cannot be easily taken away or duplicated by another. So when you move from being a person who is simply present in many places to a person who is profoundly valuable in a few, you become a powerful force. Your worth is recognized, your presence is felt, your choices carry weight. This is the transformation from quantity to quality, from being available to everyone to being valuable to the right ones. Develop your skills and master your craft. Picture a warrior in a silent courtyard, the first rays of the sun glimmering off his blade. He practices the same movement over and over, refining it, perfecting it, making sure it becomes a part of him. His discipline transforms him from someone ordinary into someone extraordinary. The warrior knows it is not the number of techniques he has, but the depth of his mastery that matters. The same principle applies to you. To be valuable in this world, you must develop your skills and master your craft. It is not about spreading yourself thin across many fields. It is about choosing something you care about, something you have a natural ability for, and then honing it until you become a master. Your greatest asset lies within your ability to become profoundly skilled at something. Whatever your path, whether you are a musician, a coder, a teacher, a builder, you must pursue depth. That means you must move past the surface, past the easy, into the challenging. It means you must be willing to put in the hours when nobody is watching, when there is no instant recognition or reward. It means you must be willing to fail, to make mistakes, to confront your weaknesses, and then transform them into sources of strength. Mastery is not about collecting certificates or accolades. It is about developing an understanding, a feeling for your discipline that comes from deep practice. It comes from repeating the fundamentals countless times until your hands, your mind, and your spirit align with the activity itself. That is when you move effortlessly within it, when you solve problems faster, innovate more, and produce a level of work that stands above the rest. This path to mastery is a path of patience and persistence. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when progress seems slow or invisible. There will be days when your doubts undermine you and temptation pulls you towards something easier, something more immediately rewarding. But you must resist these distractions and stay true to your discipline. The greatest masters all went through this, battling their own doubts and disappointments. They kept going because their love for their craft was greater than their need for instant satisfaction. Your skills become valuable not just because you possess them, but because you have gone through the process of developing them. That process transforms you. It instills discipline, perseverance, problem-solving ability, and a deep confidence in your own potential. It makes you someone who can navigate uncertainty, learn quickly, and produce excellence under pressure. As you become a master of your craft, something remarkable happens. Your value naturally increases in the eyes of the world. Opportunities come to you without you needing to chase them. People seek you out because you have something rare, a depth of ability that cannot be easily duplicated. Your confidence grows not from ego, but from a deep knowledge of what you can do and what you have done. So when you pursue mastery, you are not just developing a skill. You are transforming yourself into someone profoundly valuable, someone who makes a powerful contribution simply by virtue of their expertise. Respect your time and energy. Picture your life as a rich, deep well, a well filled with pure water. Your energy, your ability to act, your ability to grow. Each day, you draw from it to pursue your goals, to connect with people, to learn, and to serve. But if you let everyone come and take from it without consideration or boundaries, soon your well runs dry. There will be nothing left for you, nothing left for your future, for your craft, for your peace. To be valuable, you must first learn to respect your time and energy. That means honoring them as resources more precious than gold, resources you need in order to become the person you aim to be. When you say yes to everything, when you allow distractions, negativity, and needless responsibilities to fill your days, you diminish your ability to grow. Your focus diffuses, your mind becomes busy and restless instead of clear and purposeful. It's a form of self-neglect, ignoring your greatest asset in service of pleasing everyone except yourself. To reverse this, you must learn to say no with confidence, without guilt. Say no to distractions, to commitments that do not align with your goals, to relationships that drain you instead of strengthening you. Each no is a powerful affirmation that you respect your time and energy enough to use it wisely. Your greatest achievements will come from deep, uninterrupted periods of focus when you cut through the distractions and devote yourself entirely to your goals. That kind of depth cannot be manufactured in a hectic, fragmented lifestyle. It comes from honoring your own rhythm and choosing your priorities carefully. It means designing your days in a way that supports your highest ambitions instead of reacting to whatever is demanded of you in the moment. This discipline starts within. It starts by acknowledging your own worth and understanding that you are not a tool for everyone else's use. Your time and energy are limited, and what you do with them matters profoundly. It decides who you become. If you squander it on things that bring no growth or fulfillment, you undermine your future. If you invest it in developing yourself, in strengthening your skills and character, you become a force, someone who is not easily shaken by distractions or temptation. This process also means you need to detach from validation and approval from outside. So many people say yes and become available all the time because they fear missing out or falling behind. But when you realize your path is unique, that your greatest progress comes from honoring it, you detach from that need for external approval. You become more assured in your choices, more protective of your resources. As you respect your time and energy, you will find you have more clarity, more peace, more power. Your decisions become less impulsive and more purposeful. Your relationships become more intentional. Your goals come into sharper view. It is this discipline, honoring your resources, that transforms you from someone who is tossed by every opportunity into someone who moves forward with confidence and direction. Your future is a reflection of how you treat these resources today. Become solution-oriented, not needy. Picture a warrior on a path filled with obstacles. Each barrier could be a wall, a fallen tree, a deep ditch, a challenge meant to test their resolve. Some people, when faced with obstacles, become powerless, paralyzed by the difficulty in their path. They complain, blame their surroundings, or become dependent on others to clear the way for them. But a warrior who is solution-oriented finds a path forward regardless of what stands in their way. That person assesses, adapts, and overcomes. They view obstacles not as problems, but as puzzles waiting to be solved. This transformation from neediness to solution-oriented thinking starts in the mind. It starts with the belief that you have within you the ability to find a way forward. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you focus on what you have: your resources, your imagination, your discipline. The solution-oriented person asks, how can I use what I have to move forward, instead of who can help me or who is to blame? It's a powerful shift in mindset. It transforms you from a victim of your circumstances into a master of them. This approach makes you valuable because you become someone who brings answers instead of complaints, solutions instead of dependency. Whether in your workplace, your relationships, or your community, people gravitate toward those who resolve problems instead of adding to them. Your ability to find a way forward, to cut through obstacles, signals maturity, confidence, and independence, traits that make you indispensable. Of course, developing this mindset is not easy. It means you must confront your own doubts and learn to trust yourself. It means you must let go of the temptation to blame the world for your struggles and instead take responsibility for your future. It means you must become comfortable with trial and error, trying, failing, and trying again until you find what works. There is a deep discipline in choosing this path. It requires patience, creativity, and a willingness to learn from whatever stands in your way. As you become more solution-oriented, you will find your confidence growing. Your ability to solve problems compounds over time. The more you conquer, the more you realize you can conquer again. Your doubts diminish, your imagination expands, your resolve hardens. Whatever challenge you face, you know you have within you the resources to deal with it. It is this inner transformation that makes you a person of immense value, a person who not only overcomes obstacles but also inspires and guides others to do the same. Your future depends on this transformation. If you remain a person who waits for conditions to be perfect or for someone else to clear your path, you will stay stagnant. But if you become a person who finds a way forward no matter what, you will grow, you will progress, and you will become a force for change, not a victim of your surroundings, but a master of your destiny. Let your presence be felt, not forced. Picture a deep, majestic tree in a silent forest. It stands firm, roots anchored deep into the earth, trunk soaring toward the heavens. It does not need to announce itself, to force its presence upon its surroundings. Naturally, without effort, it becomes a center, a place where life gathers, finds refuge, finds nourishment. To be valuable is to become like that tree, to let your presence be felt without needing to force it upon anyone. It means you carry a weight, a maturity, a confidence that speaks for itself. This kind of presence comes from a deep understanding of yourself and your worth. It comes from having walked a path filled with discipline, trial, and transformation. It comes from having mastered your craft and honoring your time and energy. So when you enter a room, you do not need to boast or demand recognition. The way you move, the calm in your voice, the depth in your gaze, all these signals communicate your value without you having to say a word. Your presence becomes a form of silent power. It reassures people, guides them, inspires them. Naturally, without effort, it draws the right people toward you and repels those who are not meant for you. It is a form of confidence that cannot be manufactured or faked. It is a confidence that comes from a deep-rooted knowledge of oneself, your mission, your skills, your character, and it shines through in all you do. To let your presence be felt in this way, you must first do the hard, internal work of developing yourself. It means honoring your path, strengthening your discipline, and deepening your understanding of who you truly are. It means letting go of ego, of needing to be recognized and applauded by everyone. It means trusting that your value will manifest without needing to force it. The greatest people, the greatest masters, do not chase validation. They become the kind of person who naturally attracts it. This path is not a path of passivity, it is a path of powerful authenticity. It requires you to align your actions with your values, to live in a way that is true to yourself. It means honoring your commitments, following through on your promises, and developing a reputation for reliability and depth. It means when you speak, your words carry weight because you have lived what you say. It means when you act, your movements reflect years of discipline and consideration. Your presence then becomes a reflection of your soul. It carries a calm force, a deep peace, a quiet confidence. It signals to the world that you are not a leaf tossed by the wind of opinion, but a strong trunk, anchored and purposeful. Naturally, people will gravitate toward you, not because you demanded their attention, but because you embody something they respect, something they wish to become. So when you let your presence be felt instead of forced, you become a powerful center, a person of influence, a person of value without needing to raise your voice or push your will upon the world.